This is Loch Maree, and we come here today to uncover the true story of Olaf and his Scottish soulmate. This is a tale of love, passion and tragedy. Set in the 9th century on the northwest coast of Scotland, Olaf was a Norwegian prince who ruled over the region, and he fell in love with a local Scottish girl. Their story is one that has been told for centuries, and Highlands Uncovered invite you to join us in uncovering this tragic but beautiful Highland tale. Prince Olaf met and fell in love with a local Scottish girl whose name has long been forgotten. Olaf and the girl were deeply in love. Their future looked bright and happy. They became inseparable and dreamed of life on Loch Maree together, creating a family together. He built a small tower on the island in Loch Maree to live in with his new bride. They were fiercely passionate, but Olaf was a Viking and longed for the salty sea air and the roar of battle. His men began to whisper that marriage had made their leader soft, and so Olaf, in order to keep his honour amongst his men, planned his most daring raid yet. His wife was unhappy about her husband risking his life on the raid, and she was sick with worry that he might not come home again. The couple came up with a plan. On his return, Olaf would fly a white flag to show her that he was safe, and if he had died, his men were instructed to fly a black flag. But the princess's imagination was running wild, and she began to fear that her husband didn't love her as much as he loved his adventures. Mad with worry, she decided to test him. Before we continue, allow me a moment to say, if you're like us and love uncovering the news and stories about the Scottish Highlands, why not hit the subscribe and follow buttons so you get notified of our next uncovering adventure. That said, let's continue our journey with Prince Olaf and the Scottish princess. When Olaf's ship sailed into Loch Maree with the white flag flying, the princess had her servants raise a black flag from a boat left behind. She lay inside the boat pretending to be dead. When Olaf saw the ominous signal, he blamed himself for leaving her alone with no protection. Consumed with grief, he pulled out his knife and swiftly stabbed it into his chest. The princess opened her eyes and watched as her prince died before her. She realised too late that he really did love her. Unable to live with the guilt, she took that very same knife and plunged it into her own heart. The tragic lovers were buried side by side on Isle Maree on Loch Maree, under simple slabs carved with Celtic crosses that are still visible to this very day. This is a story that has been passed down through the ages, and it's a reminder that love can be both beautiful and tragic. Olaf and his Scottish soulmate will always be remembered as one of history's great love stories. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one.